Police reports show a local boy could have been left unconscious for up to 2 hours before being taken to the hospital. Good evening and thanks for watching tonight. I'm Todd Blackington. The disturbing murder case involving a young Pocatello boy continues to send shockwaves through the community. Formal charges were filed against Anthony Blake Viles yesterday, and now we're learning more about the events police say led up to the boy's death. Phil Campbell has more now from the scene of the crime.
According to the police report, Viles knew that his actions would land him in jail, and that's why he waited well over an hour to take his child to the hospital. Police say the incident occurred Thursday morning in the family's home on South 5th Avenue. The child was admitted to the hospital at 12:30 p.m. and 30 minutes later, Pocatello police were dispatched to the hospital. Afton had excessive bruising the entire length of his torso. Some of the bruising was advanced and may have been from previous abuse. According to ER staff, Afton was unconscious and did not respond to pain stimulants while at the hospital. Officers interviewed the suspect, and it was during this interview that Viles said that the two had been arguing over Afton's schoolwork. The argument continued to escalate, and Viles then said to the boy that he could not wait until he was old enough to, quote, take him on. Viles then said he left the room and later returned to the kitchen area where he found Afton holding a kitchen knife. Viles claims that the boy charged him and he reacted by striking the child in the forehead with his palm. Police asked him how hard he struck Afton, and Viles said, "I hit him hard." When asked how hard, he continued to say, "I hit him hard." Viles went on to say that the child fell backwards and struck his head on the floor. When asked if he began crying, Viles said that he did not cry and that he just laid there with his eyes open. The investigator asked if Afton's eyes appeared to be blinking or if they had rolled into the top of his head. An emotional Viles said there was nobody home. The investigator followed up by asking what, if anything, he did to try to revive the child. Viles said that he splashed some cold water on Afton's face but received no reaction. He was then asked how long he waited with the young child lying on the floor before transporting him to the hospital. Viles responded by saying, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. A witness who arrived at the home sometime after the alleged battery told police that she observed Viles sitting in the hallway with his unresponsive son. With tears in his eyes, Viles made several statements saying that he was going to prison. Now, according to that same witness, one of the reasons that Viles waited so long before taking his child to the hospital was because he wanted to say one last thing to his daughter before being incarcerated. Reporting in Pocatello, Phil Campbell, KPVI News 6.
Now, Anthony Viles was awarded custody of Afton in late January after authorities in the state of Washington approached him because he was listed as Afton's birth father. Afton was previously in state custody. Viles has been charged with murder in the first degree.